started as a small company with about 15-20 people in the year 1978 at Lunga Lunga Road. So we were doing manufacturing of small parts from the projects for hydropower projects within the country and started more for installation of the equipment. So slowly from installation, we started manufacturing certain medium-sized parts. So from that time, slowly, much bigger work came after finishing for the project in Pakistan. There was one big project in Malawi, and then we got very huge contract for about $8 million to produce parts for the dam, for the gates and turbine and generator. And then that's how we started.
What heavy engineering does is we're a heavy steel fabrication and machining company specialized in manufacturing of equipment for renewable energy and infrastructure projects. So mainly our experience is in hydropower, geothermal. So what we do is we build equipment that gets installed into the power plant for the operation of the generation of electricity. We're in the global supply chain of the main equipment manufacturers who do the turnkey projects, and they are designing the equipment and sourcing the parts from the global supply chain. So that's where we fit in. They provide us with the design and bill of materials for the components that they need to be made, and then our responsibility starts from material procurement and then fabrication and assembling. So the part you see behind you is called a spiral case and steering for a vertical Francis turbine. So that's one of the equipment which is part of the hydropower turbine. It's the inlet where the water flows in through and enters the casing and spins around and enters the turbine runner, which then is attached to a shaft which is coupled to the generator, which, as they rotate it, produces the electricity. So for example, a piece like this could take around 6 to 8 months all in all, because we have various steps in the manufacturing process. Okay, so this shipment is headed to Senegal for a project called Sambangalu Hydropower Project. And in terms of our experience in manufacturing such type of products, our company has been in existence since 1979. So since the early 1980s, we've been producing this type of equipment for the original equipment manufacturers who are the leading turnkey contractors for the project. So all in all, we would have done maybe at least 50 similar projects over the years. Yeah, so we employ people based on the amount of workload. So at peak time, if we have sufficient jobs to execute, we could employ at least between 200 to 250 skilled workers. At the moment, we don't have such a heavy workload, so for this project, it was enough to handle with around 70 skilled workers. So we have mostly local Kenyan workforce, like skilled workers from welders to fitters, machinists, technicians, and we're proud to say that our workforce probably is between 95 to 98% local Kenyan workers and maybe only 2% for expats for the specialized supervision. Well, the main thing would be to encourage the government to promote local manufacturing such as this, because we've seen several instances where there's no awareness or knowledge that such type of manufacturing can be done within Kenya, but we are determined to prove that otherwise and showcase that what the local engineers, technicians, welders can do if they're provided the opportunity. And
so with the support from government, from CAM, government office, Ministry of Trade and so, such facilities can be fully occupied, can train the young Kenyans, skilled workers, skilled and qualified engineer to become something on their own.